How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. And it is quad time. A little bit of a weird quad time in the form of Von Honsebrouck's Brewing's Kasteel Brewing, however you want to pronounce it. It's their Barista Chocolate Quad. Okay, super excited to give this a whirl. Heard about this beer a couple months ago. One of my viewers actually, in one of my, I think it was just a Cuvée de Chateau, I believe it is, from Van Honsebrouck. He commented on there, have you ever had this? And I'm like, I didn't even know they made it. And, as per, international beers sometimes take a bit to show up in the States, let alone in this area, because our distribution is horrible in Pennsylvania. I was kind of like, okay, hopefully eventually you see it. And I popped into a local bottle shop today, saw it, and I went, hell yeah. I like chocolate. I like coffee. And I love Van Honsebrouck's quads. So we'll see what she's got. As far as what it says in the bottle, it says Belgian Ale Barista Chocolate Quad by Kasteel. Castle Brewery, Van Honsebrouck. That's pretty much it, 11% alcohol by volume. Product Belgium. That be that. Label-wise, it's okay. Kind of departure from a lot of the Kasteel line. They're a bit more graphic, a little bit more stylistic. This is just, a big purple banner with chocolate quad on it and some lettering. Not too shabby, but at the same time, it is what it is. But I still like these cheap bottles. Something about their bottles always did it for me. So let's see what this sucker has to offer. Okay, well, first off, kind of looks like a quad. Very clear on the pour. Usually I like this kind of, murky kind of haze to my quads, but this one's kind of lacking that a little bit. Finger, little gravity-defying finger of just south of khaki color, but it's like a different tone. It's not more tannish. It's got more of a kind of milky, kind of lactosey kind of look to the head itself. I can smell chocolate and coffee from here. And color-wise, like I said, it's brown. It looks like a quad, but it kind of lacks that super haze I typically want in my quad. So she looks the part. Let's see what she smells like. Wow. Heaping helping of chocolate. Nice semi-sweet chocolate. Not super sweet. Not super bittering. The coffee has a bit of bitterness to it, though. But it's a nice kind of medium roast. Not super over-the-top roasty. It smells actually like coffee. It's not like an espresso, super over-the-top kind of coffee vibe going on. Sweet. You get the sweet malts in there. You're getting a little bit of like a Belgian candied sugar vibe. Maybe even like a pruniness to it too. But yeah, it smells like there's coffee and chocolate in there, and it does smell like a quad. It smells a little bit different than what a lot of the darker Castle beers smell, but you're throwing chocolate and coffee in this sucker, so it's probably going to smell a little bit different. So she looks cool. She smells fun. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, it's a little cold in here. I keep putting my hands in my pocket. Yeah, that's delicious. First thing you get up front actually is that Belgian yeast. Bit of spiciness, bit of pepperiness to it. Once you get it mid mouth, you start to get a bit of chocolate and a bit of like a chocolate covered kind of coffee bean kind of vibe going on. Then you get a little bit of like a plummy pruniness kind of vibe going on in there. And then when you swallow, there comes the big coffee roast. Big punch of roasted coffee. Still the chocolate riding through. Then you get a bit more of that Belgian spiciness. And that's pretty much it. But it does linger for a while. It's still getting a nice rich coffee and chocolate on my tongue. I'm still there only after 2 sips. Nice body. There is a little bit of a subtle bittering astringency. I assume that's from the coffee. It's old school style, non-cold pressed coffee. You just get a little bit of astringent bitterness. It's very small, but it's there and it's present, but it in no terms or no way kind of diminishes how tasty this beer is. It's kind of, you wish it wasn't there, but at the same time, there's so many good points and there is a decent amount of sweetness kind of bounces off. Just that bitterness. I wish it was just a little bit less, and maybe if they did the whole, cold press root, it would take care of that. But anyway, it's a really good beer. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better quads I've had as of late? Yeah, actually, not a leader in the clubhouse. I've had a couple amazing quads over the past month or two, but this is definitely up there. Not, like I said, not up top, but in the running. Value and availability, I mean, it's Kasteel Van Honsebrouck, however you want to say it. They're typically widely represented wherever I've gone. If I've gone to a bottle shop, you typically find it. It's one of the more popular Belgian-style beers, or Belgian beers, not style. So you should be able to find it, and the fact that we get it here in Pennsylvania means if you get any of their wine where you are, chances are you're going to see it. Value, it is. It's a Belgian import. You typically look at anywhere between $21 and $25 for a 4-pack. Not the best in the world, but at the same time, that's kind of par for the course when it comes to these kind of beers. And just leave it with, if you like what we like this. If you like Belgian quads, coffee, and chocolate. I mean, it's kind of on the nose, but it is what it is. It delivers exactly what it says on there. It's made by an awesome brewery that I really love, and it just goes to show you the kind of beers that I'm starting to get really big chocolate now after all this time. Goes to show you what these old school Belgian breweries can do when they start to get a little bit more creative. You have a lot of Belgian style breweries that are just, I keep saying style, I just say Belgian. Belgian breweries that kind of, they've been around for so long, they kind of do what they know. But you start seeing, St. Bernardus' oak aging stuff, and then now you see La Trapp's been doing a ton of barreling with stuff. Chimay's even going to be barreling their Grand Reserve, and now with Van Honsebrouck doing this with the chocolate kind of coffee quad. It's just really cool to see them kind of step it up and do different things with it, with a beer style that's been around longer than forever. So yeah, there you go. Another review in the books. Hope the guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. If you want to check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, and all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice coffee and chocolate based quad right now, and hopefully see you next time. Cheers.